Good evening, guys, and happy Wednesday to all of your sunshiny faces. So I ended up getting up like semi-early today. I think I got up around maybe 9 o'clock or something like that. Wasn't as early as yesterday, but I was still able to get everything done that I needed to, plus extras, which is like awesome. But that definitely came at a cost. My back is killing me. Like last night, I don't know what I did. I cleaned the bathroom and everything like that, you know, and from like scrubbing, you know, like leaning over the tub, scrubbing it and stuff like that, I was like, oh, maybe that was like, you know, it is what like caused it or whatever. But like it didn't hurt after I did it. It wasn't until I actually, like, when I went to bed, I laid in bed and was like, that kind of is like bugging me. Like when I laid down. The weird thing is that I woke up in the middle of the night before, and was like, my back felt like it was kind of hurting me too, which like I didn't clean or do really hardly anything on Monday, so like you know, like it couldn't have been from that. So I don't know why it would have been bothering me from, like, you know, doing something on Monday. But it was like Monday night, like I said, I woke up in the middle of the night and was like, oh, my back is sort of hurting me a little bit. And then yesterday, like as soon as I laid down in bed, it was hurting. And so I don't know what it was, but then today, doing all of the other extra cleaning stuff, like I said, you know, I cleaned the kitchen today, and I didn't really move a lot around, and I wasn't like hunched over really or anything like that, so like I don't know why, but it's like, it's not my lower back, it's like right in sort of like the low middle part of my back, which is really weird because I don't get like back pain there at all. Like if I do, it's like normally up in my shoulders, like in the top part, like my neck, or like my lower back. But like it's weird, it's like in the middle of my back, and it sort of feels like it's more like on one side. Like I don't know if I pulled something maybe or something like that over there, but it's sort of the same thing that happened when, I know that at one point over the spring or something like that, I went to close my window, and because of where my chair is situated, I like leaned like to my right, and then like pulled it down, and then when I moved back, I felt like my back was like I pulled something, and then after that I got like this weird, like I said, like middle back sort of pain, and it feels the same. So I'm really hoping I didn't like do something really bad that one time when I closed the window, and now this is like another, like, you know, I don't know what I did to aggravate it, but like a weird reoccurring sort of like back pain now that this is the second time that I've gotten it, and it's like in this spot. So I don't know. Got a bunch of stuff done. Definitely came at a cost, like I said, with whatever my back situation is. So I woke up this morning, I made my breakfast, and while I was doing that, I did the dishes and I did the laundry. Then my breakfast was done being made, so I came in here, I had my coffee and my food, and then ended up editing after that. And I edited one vlog, and it was like 10 minutes long, and I was like, yes, this is awesome, got this done so fast. Then I ended up going and I went and cleaned the kitchen, and that ended up taking, like, again, it took me a while to get done today, guys. It is like, I don't know why, like I told you guys too, like I'm trying to focus on like detailed stuff right now, like while I'm cleaning. And so if I'm like, oh, like I'll try and focus on like getting this done or that done or whatever, because like if I don't have a full day, and like also that's the other thing too, is that like, so I do like the normal cleaning, clean the windows, clean, you know, like the inside of the oven, clean the top of the stove, clean the counters, you know, dust and clean the floors and clean off the table, you know, so it's like sort of, and cleaning the sink, you know, that kind of thing. So that's normally like, you know, and I'll clean like the glass, the microwave, you know, inside of there too. So there's normally, like I said, a couple spots that I like always hit no matter what, and again, like dusting and all that kind of stuff. And cleaning on top of the fridge. Oh, I forgot to clean the fridge. That was what I was forgetting. I remembered last week I forgot to clean the outside of the dishwasher, and I remembered the fridge, and this week I forgot the fridge and remembered the dishwasher. So I might need to just spray some Windex on there and clean that off. But like I was saying, So normally that's sort of everything I end up doing. And I clean on top of the fridge too, which I forgot for the last 2 weeks to clean on top of. So yeah, but I always try and like work my way down, and so sometimes I will wind up forgetting. And so this week I did, and I was like, oh, I can't forget on top of the fridge, but I actually forgot the fridge. So, as I was saying, I normally, like I said, there's like, you know, just like the basic stuff. So like, and when I clean the bathroom, I clean the sink, the toilets, again, clean the window and the mirror, and clean the bathtub and the shower. And then again, do the floors. So I steam, mop, and vacuum. And so like I said, there's always like those areas, and then I dust everything. But like this week I was focusing on like dusting everything with like, instead of just like a little duster, which is what I normally use, I used like a rag with like N-Dust Pledge, you know, furnishing polish sort of stuff on there. So I did the same thing in the kitchen, and I also moved everything that was like on top of the cabinets, because the new cabinets that we put in, that is where the microwave is, we have stuff like on top of it, because it has like the other cabinets, the ones that we didn't put in last year, that have like been in the house since we've moved in. Those ones have like a, I don't know what it's called. It's not open. They're not, you know, you can't put stuff on top of it because the wall is extended to that point, you know. And there's a word for it. I can't remember it. It's like the drywall is, you know, covers the spot above it, so you can't put anything on top of it. But the ones that we put in is like open, so we can have like little knick-knack, you know, like my mom's, what's it called? Like my mom has her cookie jar up there. We have a couple little bins that have extra stuff, overflow sort of things in there. And then a couple of like nice looking jar things with some other stuff in it too. So, like I said, there's like that. So I took actually all of that down today, and then wiped off the top of the cabinets up there too, which can be a pain. So like I said, I did all of that. And then, you know, again, went over everything and used like the Pledge on like all of the, you know, like I said, knick-knack stuff and things like that. And then I really got into and really tried to scrub the top of the stove. I really was like putting the elbow grease in to get this top of the stove cleaned off. And so I spent a while actually doing that, because there's some like little stains on there, like burnt on crispy stuff, that is like insane to get off. And so I've been trying, and slowly it's been coming off. So I'm feeling like after a couple weeks probably I'll be able to get it off. But it was just like I tried so hard, and I feel like once you start to sort of loosen it up, then it becomes easier. But sometimes like I just, again, was working at it forever. So I was like, I'm just gonna, you know, everything that I got off was awesome, but there's still a couple little spots that were on there. But overall, I spent a lot of time doing that. Like last week, I've really focused on the inside, the oven, and like took everything out and then scrubbed like the inside of the oven, and like tried to clean down like the racks and everything like that even too. So like I said, I did all of that, but I've been focusing again on like a little sort of like extra area sort of, or like cleaning it a special way or something like that I normally do, which is again just normally doing the dusting. I did everything with like furnishing polish. I did everything with like, you know, I forget what it's called, Behold, I think it is. I think it's like an off-brand of like Pledge. I was doing that, and again, focusing on that. But like, I was even thinking, I was like, well, maybe one week I could just like work on like one specific cabinet and actually reorganize, because like the Tupperware cabinet needs to be reorganized. So I was like, maybe like next week when I clean the kitchen, if I have extra time, I can just focus on that. But it's been taking me a really long time. Like yesterday doing the bathroom also felt like it took a really long time. And then again too, like because I took like the light bulbs out of like the two light things in the two lights in the bathroom. I took the light bulbs out and dusted those off too, because they're like the Edison bulb sort of looking ones, so they're like fancy and like exposed, so they get dust all over them. So I took them out and like dusted all of them off. So like I said, like more fine-tuned things than like just like taking a little duster and going over the stuff. So again, that's, you know, it's been taking more time though. Because of that, I'm not just sort of like, you know, real quick sort of just like doing everything just to sort of get it done. Really focusing and pinpointing on certain areas. And so like I said, like the Tupperware cabinet, something that I need to actually get organized, because Tupperware's falling out of it. And it's the one that we don't have the door on either, because we put the little, well, we're going to put the little like curtain sort of things on there. because ever since we got the new fridge, the door doesn't fit. So my mom was like, oh, well, because we have a little other cabinet that's like at the countertop height at that level. And so we have a little curtain that's on there, but we don't have 2 rods, like the tension rods. So we have to get another one of those. Right now you can see the Tupperware and it's falling all over the place. So like I said, that's something that I need to get organized, but it just makes more sense and it's easier to do it on the day when I'm like cleaning the kitchen. So I got, like I said, all that stuff done, which was really awesome, but it's taking me a lot longer. Like yesterday took me a long time, today took me a long time, and like, you know, cleaning the living room, I feel like, you know, I don't really know, I like probably have a lot of knickknacks too that I'm probably gonna, like I said, dust off and really make sure I get cleaned well. And so again, that's another one of those, like, I'm gonna have a lot of time spent on that tomorrow. But after I finished doing that, came in here, had my lunch. I was watching a little bit of TV, and then ended up actually was playing a video game, and intermittently between doing that, I was actually cleaning in my room as well. So I think I told you guys one day last week or earlier in the week or something like that, or over the weekend, I cleaned off my little like chest of drawers sort of things that has my printer on it. And so I dusted that all off, trying to like work in detail and make sure that I like got everything all cleaned off, you know, dusted it all well and everything like that. And so that was clean, but everything around it on the floor was not. So today I ended up, I have the dog's little water thing right next to my door. So that's where I'm trying to work, is like that way around my room, and then eventually I will get back here. But so I started, like I said, sort of over there, and I did the behind my door, which has the dog's water. Literally is the only thing, but there was other stuff that was there too, and things I needed to pick up, and just like it was gross too, because I have a little tray for the dog's water when they're in here, because they're in here most of the time, especially when it's warm out, like, you know, and they don't always let me know. Like Bliss will let you know when she needs water, the puppies don't. She is very vocal about what she needs. She needs to go outside, she needs water, she will bark. They don't really tell you any of that kind of stuff. They will just sort of like, sometimes they'll whine, but normally it's like they'll just stand at the water thing and keep trying to drink it, and like nothing is coming out. So that's how you know when it's out, when it comes to the puppies. But like if they were thirsty, like they wouldn't tell you that like they need water. So that's why I always just leave the water, a little water thing in my room. And I have a little tray so that, again, their slobber doesn't get all over the place and all the water. But it was, so it got like, you know, they got water slobber on it, whatever. But then the dog hair started sticking to it. So it was so gross. I was like, I need to clean this off. There's like stuck dog hair to their little tray. And so I cleaned all of that. I got the vacuum. I vacuumed everything down. And then too, I have the chair rail all the way around too. This gets so dusty and gets dog hair on it. The worst spot is actually over there at the top of my bed, because the dogs like are lay in my bed, so I don't know, I guess the dog hair flies up there, or it's more prone to, like, I don't get it so much on the other sides of my room. It seems like it's always in this corner over here that the dog's hair always, there's a ton of it. But there was some dust, so I used the little dusting like extension for the vacuum cleaner and vacuum down on the chair rail over on that side, and then also on the like baseboards too. And then I took a wet washcloth and then wiped everything down too. So the wall's all nice and clean. The chair rail, the you know, the baseboards and everything like that too is also all nice. Plus I vacuumed it, so there's no dog hair anywhere. The dog's little thing looks all nice. Plus I also had a small pile of newspapers that had coupon inserts in them that I need to go through, and so I went through that too. And so now I'm like, oh my goodness, my room is like slowly, I'm working my way to like things being clean, and I'm so excited about that. The one thing that I really want though in my room is a shelf above my desk right now, so that I can put some of my little like knick-knack things, like my video games, my I've got some little Lego figures, and I keep getting Lego figures. I got two Christmases ago, and I only built one of them, and then I got a couple last Christmas. Like Jack bought me one, I think I got a couple for my parents, and I haven't built any of them because I have nowhere to put them. Right now it's sitting on top of my printer, and I'm like, I need a shelf up there so I can put some of these things. I have a couple pop figures I want to put up there too, like, because I keep my books up here and then my books on that shelf too. Like, like I need an extra one for just sort of like I said, sort of these like little random things and like little knickknacks and that kind of stuff. And since my Xbox is over on that side, I'd rather keep like my video games over there. So I need a shelf, and that's one of the really big things that right now I'm like, I have to get this. The problem is that I don't know if I actually have paint to paint a new shelf if I got one. So I don't know if it's dried up or not. I'm really hoping that it's not, but yeah. So if not, I'd have to go to Sherwin-Williams and get a small can of the paint to match my bedroom. And also too, I'm like, I'm hoping that like, I mean, it's gonna match, but like, I'm hoping it doesn't look like faded or like weird, you know. That's the other reason too. I was like, I need to wipe down the walls, because if I do put a new shelf up there and it looks like fresh paint compared to my walls that have been painted recently, but again, it was probably over, was it close to 5 years now maybe? But again, like it needs to, you know, I don't want it to stand out and look weird. So yeah, that's one of the other things, because like right now there's stuff on my desk that I don't know where to put because I really want a shelf up there. So again, long story short is that I don't know how much further I can go without needing to get the like I said, like a shelf, because there's stuff on my desk, and there's also stuff back in that corner that's just piled up of things that again I want to put in on the shelf, and I only have this little shelf thingy that's back there. It does not hold enough for what I need it for. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, that is, I just felt really good today. And then once I finished that, I was also editing at the same time. So I'm going to take a shower early because it's actually only 10 o'clock right now. And if I take a shower, then when I get out, I'm going to do the same thing I did last week and make my grocery list. But I'm also exhausted. My back hurts. Like, I want to go to bed when I get out of the shower, but I think I'm just going to stay up so I don't have to worry about, like, last week on Thursday, as soon as I was done cleaning the living room, my dad got home, so we went to the grocery stores. So I don't want that to happen again and be like, I don't have a list ready. So I'm going to, like I said, do that since I'm going to take a shower early tonight and finish that. So I got like so much done today, like a ton, which is really awesome. But like I said, I'm sleepy right now, and I also went to bed super late, and again, still woke up kind of early, like around, maybe I woke up actually at 8:30 because I think it was before Jack left for football today. Like I was saying, I'm going to take a shower now so I can get to making my list early, but I will share with you guys that most likely in tomorrow's vlog as well. But if you guys did enjoy today's vlog, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye guys.